and leave us your comment as well. Thank you. Now the news in details. A man was murdered at home on North Street in Denhamtown, Kingston, as the authorities mark 5 years since the community was declared a zone of special operations, ZOZO. The incident occurred at least 1 hour before the start of an event at the Denhamtown Community Center in recognition of the milestone. The deceased has been identified as Chad Coleman. It's understood he was at home, located between two ZOZO checkpoints, about 12:35 when he was shot and killed. Every October 15 for the past 8 years, Don Arlie would host a memorial fish fry on his late father's birthday. But last Saturday, as the 36-year-old prepared to host the event near his family home on Willow Drive in Cockburn's Garden, he was gunned down by attackers. Because it's a fish fry, maybe he thought they were customers, so he just walked out, and they shot him, a relative, who requested to be anonymous because of security fears, reported on Tuesday. A taxi operator was shot and killed in the exchange of riots in St. Anne on Tuesday night. The deceased has been identified as 25-year-old Bernard Smith, also known as Sparks, who is of an exchange address. Reports are that sometime after 9 p.m., Smith was at a bar in the area when armed men emerged from a vehicle and opened fire, hitting him. He was subsequently rushed to St. Ansby Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. The St. Anne police are investigating. The police apprehended a suspect in connection with the shooting death of a woman and the injury of her 9-year-old son in Spanish Town. The deceased is identified as 24-year-old Alicia Alwood of Mansfield Avenue, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. It was reported that their home was invaded by gunmen last Friday. Following initial investigations into the incident, police quickly identified and detained a suspect the following day. The suspect was picked up in Spanish Town where he lives, the police say. It was reported that about 7:45 p.m. Friday, residents heard explosions and summoned the police. On the arrival of the lawmen, Alwood was found in a pool of blood, and her son was also found suffering from gunshot wounds. Alwood was pronounced dead at hospital, while her son was admitted. Alwood, who was before the courts for breaches of Firearm Act, was reportedly out on bail at the time of her death. The St. Elizabeth police are seeking the public's assistance to apprehend the 2 men wanted for murders committed in the parish over the past month. The men are 39-year-old farmer Dwayne Morrison, otherwise called Sharky, and Seymour Mullins, otherwise called